Welcome to your daily focus, February the 14th, 2023. So, usually Valentine's Day is just another day of energy in the sky. There's no particulars. But this year we are gifted. We have Venus and Neptune in Pisces sitting together. So, how wonderful, how beautiful is that for Valentine's Day? So, if you have plans, and there is one little hiccup, I will warn you, because Mars and Pluto are not getting along in the sky. So I will warn you what to look for so that you have the most wonderful, romantic, beautiful day going. Let's start at the beginning, though. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the 14 energy. Now, the 14 energy is having more by having less. So it's really about prioritizing the things in our life and what matters. What brings us joy, happiness, a feeling of safety, security, belonging. And bringing those attributes in our life inward and pushing the other things away that bring us down, that bring in negative energy. So it could be a person, a place, a thing, an environment. And realizing these things. Having more by having less. You don't need a bunch of stuff, especially if half the stuff is actually working against you. 1 plus 4 is a 5, so it should be a very busy day for us under a 5 energy. 5s are busy, 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 but it's about creating joy, giggles, laughter, smiles. It's about allowing your creativity to flow. It's about romance. So what a beautiful energy to have for Valentine's Day. And if you're not with anybody, then turn that love inward on you. Okay, just love yourself. My goodness, throw a party for yourself. Okay, everybody should be celebrating love on one level or another. Okay, so embrace yourself because you are wonderful and you are beautiful. And the more you start to believe that and understand that, the faster you move forward on your path. Okay, Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Sagittarius. And Venus is with Neptune in the sky. So this is about new and fresh beginnings, especially in romance, very close relationships. We have a heightened sensitivity, so we become a little bit more psychic, so to speak. But we're more attuned into the world of romance and beauty and spirituality. We have strong powers of imagination. And we come to realize that we are more and therefore we can give more of ourselves. Now be careful with this energy because we can also see what we want to see rather than what's there. Okay, it's a very magical time for romance and just socializing in general. We all seem to sparkle a little bit. We also can be seduced as much as we can be seductive under this kind of energy. But it's a very highly romantic fantasy world kind of time in our lives. So, and this will be happening the 14th and the 15th. And the energy is doubled because they're also parallel with each other in the sky. So not only are they conjunct in the sky, but they're parallel as well. So it's like double the energy. Now, Mars and Pluto, not so happy together. And so our desires become very intense and they're very hard to, or difficult to satisfy. So where we're trying to push forward new ideas and change and stuff, chances are we'll just end up with a power struggle between another person under this kind of energy. So it's about going with the flow, being open to the beauty around you, to the romance that can be, to the spirituality that surrounds you. Okay? And don't be competitive. Whatever you're doing, don't be competitive today. Maybe in the morning you'll get away with it, but I tell you, as the day rolls on, it just gets too serious. What ended up, you just kind of have a jokingly competition with somebody, and it turns into the battle of the end of times, right? So just be very careful. Any kind of competition that you're trying to do probably won't go well, only because egos get in the way. It takes a very serious note sometimes. Okay, let's get to the cards. The Knight of Cups. Well, he is my knight in shining armor. I've been saying it for 10 years. So here he is. He's the underlying energy for our date today. So this, I kind of see him as this knight of love and passion and compassion and romance. And there he is, and he shows up. And he's standing in front of you asking you to get on the back of the horse. He's got the blanket to lay out under that apple tree by the bubbling brook. He's got a wine glass in his hand. So obviously he's got a saddlebag full of appetizers and things to nibble on, and definitely things to partake in. He doesn't have any armor on. He doesn't have any weapons. He's there to just be connected to you. So who is that in your life? Who do you feel very connected to? And normally I would say, you really need to, if you can, make plans with them. But chances are, it being Valentine's Day across the world, most of us will already have plans. So keep it casual, keep it simple, keep it about the two of you. Okay, our first card is the Ten of Pentacles. Well, whatever you are asking for in life, it can be. This is the Yes card, the Ten of Pentacles. I always say there's 10 pentacles on that card. Can you find them all? Because it takes focus. It takes partnership. It takes a little bit of magic. It takes celebrating each hard step you take in order to make it come true. But is it doable? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. But you have to do the work. You have to accept help when it's given. You have to believe in the magic that surrounds you and within you, and utilize it to the best of your ability. And then we have the sun. So, it's about you. That light doesn't come from the sun. It comes from you. Your vibration, your energy, your strength, your courage. You're preparing for this path, and each and every day you're getting stronger. And this is about an independence and embracing that independence of who you are. I know, with all this Valentine's Day stuff. But when you embrace your independent you end up being with the person that works with you, that's on the same level as you, that's not a lower energy than you. Or you raise them up with you because your light is strong. So the truer you can be to yourself and the independent, the more you can be within the relationship and enhancing the relationship. And this is kind of, we're illuminating a path that we haven't seen before. Maybe we went in search of it and we couldn't find the beginning. We couldn't get things started. And now we can. Or it could be something that completely out of the blue. It shows up in your life and you have to ponder it. Do I want to go forward in this? But you've never been able to see it before because you haven't had the energy before. So it's all about raising your energy today and feeling strong and feeling independent. Even though chances are we're going to have romance in there. And then we have the Ten of Swords. The 10 is actually, when you look at numerology, it's 1 to 9, okay? But in the tarot, it's 1 to 10. So I see 10s quite often as the end of a path and the beginning of the new path and the blend of the 2. 2. We're not quite at the 1 yet, but it's the blend of the 2. Does that make any sense to you? The nine, we are kind of clearing the energy. We're kind of clearing our path in order to allow the new things in. We're putting closure on things. We're completing things. We're ending things. We're healing from things. But with the 10 energy, the 10 energy says we know that there is a new season coming around the corner. We know that there is new energy. We know there's the beginning of a new chapter or a whole new book. Okay, and we're on the whole love thing here, so I'm just going to keep going with it, because if you watched a glance at February 2023, or you watched your personal readings for the month of February, you know that Venus is getting ready to move into Aries. So not only does it have this beautiful energy here, but very shortly it moves into Aries, and that is recreating you, rewriting the story on how you invite love into your life, how you invite joy into your life, and how you walk that path on a daily basis. So when I see this at the end, I kind of get really excited for you, because you've been through a lot of pain and challenges and struggles and sorrows within your relationships in your life, in order to become the person you are today and have the knowledge you have today, to really go forward with a strength and a determination and a perseverance to demand the love that you want in your life. Now be careful with the Mars and Pluto there, because desires can become intense, and then it's very difficult to satisfy those desires because they're so over the top. So we want to pull it back. We want to stay grounded. But at the same time, here we are. And we don't know it yet, but that sun is breaking through the clouds. A new day is dawning. And those swords, they're not in you. Otherwise, there'd be a puddle of blood in front of you. And there's not, with this artist's interpretation of the Ten of Swords. And I'm glad for that. I thank them very much for that. Because those swords are behind you, and they represent the paths, the relationships that you had to be in order to learn, in order to grow, in order to become the person you are, so that you can stand strong in your love. Okay, we'll do a mantra card. I think we're going to do a Journey of Love card at the end, because it's Valentine's Day, so. Wanna? Dreams. Believe in your dreams. I mean, Neptune in Pisces is Dreamsville. It absolutely is. It's about stepping into the magic of what could be. Venus in there just puts in this beauty, this spirituality, this romance within our dreams, and the capabilities of what we can step into. Believe in your dreams. I'm going to hold that card up. I'm going to read what the author put down for how they put the energy into this card. And you can just meditate on that for a little bit while I read to you. Believe in yourself and reach for the stars. You have courage, patience, and passion within you to make a difference. And when you have a dream, only you have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. It may take time, energy, sacrifice to create the reality and live your dream. It takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. The mantra is, I believe in following my dreams. Please do believe in following your dreams. Okay, we'll get an animal card here. And we have the cougar, assertive. Well, we could be very assertive today with Mars and Pluto, so. Let's try this way. This way I usually have more luck, don't I? In silence you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. So even though there's a lot of beauty and a lot of romance in here, it's also about our path forward. I mean, we did have the yes card here to our dreams, to whatever we wanted to step into, not just on a romantic level. So, I mean, expand. Have the expansion of what you want in your life. This is a beautiful time to give it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, the cosmos, of what your best life ever looks like. With that person, perhaps, who loves you to pieces and beyond. But also know, I mean, we also had the sun here saying, own your power. In silence, you find your power. Claim your leadership. Take action. You know where you want to go. If you search within, maybe you're hesitant and you say, well, I really don't know for sure. Look within. The answer probably lays within. So sit in silence. You have the courage. You have the confidence to succeed. Okay. A Journey of Love card for Valentine's Day. Because it is a journey of love that we are on, not only to love other people, but to love ourselves. Okay, cut the cards here. And we have Dream a Little, 51. Dream a little. Now, I couldn't do this deck any kind of justice by just talking about the card. I'm going to read the poem, and then the write-up is very short on it, this one. The poem is kind of lengthy. So, you meditate on that. Dream a little. 51. So that's a 6 energy. So it's about our health, our well-being. It's about loving ourselves, taking care of ourselves. And it is about relationships and growing those relationships and deepening those relationships. From unexpected meetings, we've talked and shared our lifetime. A gentle, peaceful, quiet time reflected in our smile. We winged our way to distant places and walked along remembered faces of lives we knew we lived some time before. And like a bud about to flower, having reached its appointed hour, we watch ourselves begin to open in the warm touch of spring. The divine wants to bless you with inspiration, just as a lover would come to the door of the beloved with a spontaneous gift of flowers. So dream a little. Let your imagination wander and wonder. What if? What else could be? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectation. Just because something has been does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So dream a little and receive a spiritual gift. This oracle brings you guidance. A spiritual gift of inspiration is on its way or has just recently been received. It isn't flight of fancy, it's a gift from the divine. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. So, will you be my Valentine? Till we meet again, remember, I do love you.